Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, faculty in attendance. We would like to say thank you for coming to our presentation. It's great to see you all. In this presentation, we will discuss about Linux Ubuntu 20.04 operating system. Before we begin, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Atsiilah Thufailah.
My name is Radifan Nuri Arsalan.
My name is Ramadhani Isya.
So, we'll move to the first slide. As we all know, due to technological developments in the field of operating system, many companies are competing in creating operating system with various features innovations. So, what is operating system? Operating system is a software system that control and manage hardware along with basic operating system. It makes it easier for users to use computer or other devices, such as managing the use of computer memory, cooperation between hardware and software, and also managing interactions between computer and users. Without operating system, users can run application program on the computer except for boot program. This is example of operating system. There's a Windows OS developed by Microsoft Corporation, Mac OS developed by Apple, and Linux. Linux is a free and open source operating system. There are many versions of Linux, like Slackware, Debian, Red Hat, and Ubuntu. This is symbol of Ubuntu. Ubuntu was released on 20 October 2004. The main sponsor of Ubuntu is Canonical Ltd, a company owned by South African entrepreneur Mark Shuttleworth. This is free operating system because Canonical Ltd earns money from the commercial support it offers that use Ubuntu. As I mentioned at the beginning, we mostly discuss about Linux Ubuntu 20.04. This version was released on 23rd April 2020. We're gonna talk about features, how to install, advantages, and disadvantages.
What is the features of Linux Ubuntu 20.4? The first feature is lock screen. The function of lock screen is help prevent to secure from unauthorized access to the device and make the device more safety. The second is start menu. The function of start menu is the main gateway to your computer program, folders, and settings. And the third is setting menu. The function of setting menu is help user to setting display, sound, background, network, privacy, and other. And the fourth is overlay. The function of overlay is help user for search something like website, link, or application. And the next is dark mode. The dark mode is the function of dark mode to intend reduce blue light exposure and help with eye strain that comes with prolonged screen time. And Linux Ubuntu 20.4 is the first version Linux, the first version Ubuntu that have dark mode. And the next is file manager. The function of file managers is help user for save, search, open, delete, rename, and copy a file.
How to install Linux Ubuntu 20.4? Installing Ubuntu 20.4 via browser. Step 1. Download the installation media in web browser. Visit the Ubuntu download page and pick a version suitable that needed. Then choose the version, click the green download button, and save the file. Step 2. Create bootable USB drive or Windows and please install a third-party third-party utility called Rufus to create a USB bootable drive. Step 3, boot up Ubuntu from USB. Step 4, run Ubuntu. Please test Ubuntu 20.04 before commit to installing. The includes a live mode that only runs in memory. Launch this mode by click Try Ubuntu. Step 5. Install Ubuntu 20.04 LTS desktop. To begin the installation, click Install Ubuntu. Step 6. Choose the keyboard layout. By default, the system will select English. When you're ready, click Continue. Step 7, select time zone. Step 8, create user account. Step 9, once the installer finishes, remove the Ubuntu installation media and to restart now.
Advantage. The advantage of Linux Ubuntu. First, free operating system for personal and include some software. For example, Python 3. The advantage number 2, work in a range of device or computing platforms. The OS can be installed in numerous devices, including Windows or Mac. And number 3, the most of the softwares in Ubuntu are pre-installed to enhance user experience. And the next is Ubuntu is an open source OS. One of the many benefits of open source software is that there is an active community that can help in fixing bugs or introducing new updates or features faster and more efficiently. And the next is Ubuntu is one of the most secure operating system and defines the highest level of security as compared to another operating system. And the last, continuous support from developers and community. And this disadvantage of Linux Ubuntu 20.04, the first is there are better Linux operating system alternative. Some users argue that the Debian Linux operating system offers better customization and a more stable experience. The second is user that switching from Windows and Mac won't like user experience on Ubuntu and will have difficulty in operating the Linux Ubuntu. And the third disadvantage is limited functionality due to limited applications. Although the OS is free and a number of apps are also free for download, counterparts in Windows and Mac OS are considerably better. And the last disadvantage is Linux Ubuntu not for gaming enthusiasts like me, because there are a few game titles available for operating system based on Linux distribution, and a lot of them are unimpressive, and most of the game available for this OS are too simple, or in other words, they lack advanced gameplay and immersive graphical experience. Okay, that's all for us. Thanks for watching. We're sorry if we have some mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.